Hi sewing friends, so today I want to talk to you about converting a plaid wool skirt into a stylish capelet. This is a super easy project that can take any thrifted wool skirt or maybe something that you've made in the past and repurpose it, because you could wear a plaid wool skirt, but you might want to wear it as something else in a more casual life. So let's go ahead and break this down. So this is a plaid wool skirt that I sewed side zipper, the whole 9 yards, in high school probably. And this one happens to be unlined. I have another one that is lined, but I'm going to show you both methods, and it actually doesn't matter which method that you want to use, whether lined or unlined. So the first thing you want to do with your plaid wool skirt is determine if it's the right length. Now, most plaid wool skirts, if they were like slightly below your knee length, they're going to be the perfect capelet size. So this is basically what we're going to be working with. Now the second piece is I had a narrow waistband with a side zipper here. So we removed that side zipper, and I will show you that on the inside here. So you're going to go ahead and remove the side zipper. Side zipper originally appeared here. And then you are going to go ahead and do two things. You are going to add darts front and back to take the capelet in across the shoulders. And then you're going to go ahead and angle this up to create a shoulder seam. Now you still want to have room at the neckline, but I've taken, you can see here, approximately about a ½ an inch, maybe a little bit more off of this. You can see the original side seam would have gone straight up here, right? So I've taken a little bit more than that out there. Yours will vary because of the size of your skirt, of course. So what I've done is I've simply come up from the original side seam and I've curved it up to the top, and then I used the original bias binding to just finish off the top of the waistband. There was originally a bias binding here, but if you don't have a bias binding, you can feel free and cut off the waistband or remove the waistband and use a bias binding, as I've done. So what you're looking for here is approximately 12 inches from here to here for the opening. And then your shaping here, up here, is going to help kind of create some shaping over the bust. And you can see here I've taken a pretty generous, this is almost 3/4 of an inch here. I've taken a pretty generous dart in here and just kind of narrowed it down. So that's it. Now, what are you going to do with your arms in the capelet? Well, that's also pretty simple. You are going to open up your side seam along one side, like I've done here. And then you're going to go ahead and press those facings back, press those seam allowances back, and stitched in a narrow stitch just along the edge. Now you can see I didn't even have this was originally not lined, and I just simply opened that up and stitched it down, and that's it. So that's how you create it. Now let's go ahead and put this on so you can see how this looks as a wool skirt slash capelet. And remember, this is not a wool skirt anymore. That's not going around my waist anymore. I'm not 12 inches wide, and probably neither are you. So let's go ahead and put this on. And stick my arms out the armholes, kind of adjust it in place here. And now I have a nice, really stylish wool poncho slash cape. There you go. It's great. I've got room for my arms. I can walk the dog, whatever. It's a really nice fit here across the top with these darts up at the top up here. There we go. Stylish wool skirt becomes stylish wool capelet. Now I have it on today with purple pants. These are the Christine Johnson wide leg pant with a nice deep pocket. These are a knit pant, and I also have it on here with the toaster sweater 2, which is super easy to serge, and so there's no hemming of knits involved there. So both of those two things look awesome with this little capelet. So that's how you convert a wool skirt to a capelet. Now, if you're thrifting a wool skirt, you're going to want to make sure that the wool skirt will fit across your shoulders. So that's going to be in your bust. So that's going to be really important. So definitely measure the skirt side to side in comparison to your shoulder across your bust, across your back, and make sure you have enough room in there to be able to make this change. You can always, if you don't quite have enough room, you can always hitch the skirt up, and I just want to show you this so you can get an idea. You can always use the lower part of the skirt to create that, just cut off the waistband entirely, just slice it right off, and then create your darts, and then create a little bit more room in the front if you need it. So this is a great way to use an old wool skirt that probably is languishing either in the back of your closet or is languishing at a thrift store to create a really nice modern capelet which is perfect for fall. Now, I have one other skirt that I'm also going to do this with as well. Another plaid wool skirt that I also made in high school, and I'm probably going to shorten that one just a little bit so it's more, probably above here, which would be like just below the waist, like kind of high hip length, to make a little bit of a shorter capelet. And you can certainly do that. Again, it's just the distance that you start your capelet. You're going to keep the bottom of the skirt intact. This is the original hem actually that I hand stitched. It's the original hem, so I didn't adjust the original hem at all. All I did was open up the side seams, cut off that neckline, add some darts and shaping at the top, and voila, I have a capelet. And then this one, of course, is a nice longer length, particularly for the colder weather. So there you go. How to make a wool skirt into a capelet.